Imagine we can create a man who feels no fear, no remorse, just a perfect killing machine. An agent. So the scene starts in Salzburg, Austria, and someone just hacked into the systems. Alarms going off, and Del Riego, the big boss, gets rushed out the building. They push him into the convoy, hit the back exit, and take off down the road. But the second the wheels touch the street, beep, all the cars get tagged with trackers. They don't even get a chance to process it before the first car gets absolutely eviscerated. Pow! Like removed from existence. The second driver slams it in reverse, then switches routes, thinking they're smart, not knowing there's a sniper camping in the next street, like those noobs in Call of Duty. Bang! A 200-meter headshot straight to the dome. 2 cars down, 1 to go. He really had the last driver stressing. Like, look at how bad he's gripping the wheel. They floor it straight into an underground car park, sliding into a secret bunker. Del Riego goes in, they lock the doors, and he starts yelling for an update. But his CCTV guys were not responding. He gets closer, and yeah, they're already gone. 2 perfect bullets to the head. The cameras start shutting off one by one, like someone was cutting out the power manually. And before they can react, bang, bang, the last 2 guards drop. He switches the lamp on, and there he is, Agent 47, sitting in that corner with that clean ass suit, red tie perfectly straight, and the stainless nickel pistol still smoking. Like, I just gotta give it to you straight, dog. If you ain't grow up playing the Hitman games, you had no childhood. These games had the streets in a chokehold. Hitman 2, Silent Assassin, Absolution, Blood Money, and I don't know if there's any OGs in here, but if you know Codename 47, you know ball. Shout out to my older brothers for putting me on. 47 needs to stop the return of recreated agents. It's been years since the original creator, Peter Arelevenko, vanished from the world. After realizing how dangerous his own creation had become, the man just disappeared, ghosted humanity. Since then, a bunch of doctors have tried to recreate agents, but every single one of them failed. So now the syndicate switched their focus. Del Riego thinks he found something, a breakthrough he didn't expect. He's digging through old files and finds a picture. A little girl. Just one photo, but it changes everything. Because that girl might be the key. The only trail left that can lead them straight to Levenko. And from that moment on, the whole mission shifts. They're not hunting the creator anymore. They're hunting his daughter. Where is Katia Vendes? Brody goes on about how he can't be killed or the security team will flood the room. But 47 looks at him dead in the soul and says, I only need pieces of you. After that lovely threat, Del Riego folds instantly and tells him which city Katia is in. After that, 47 just turns around and walks out because he got what he wanted. But Del Riego, he wasn't about to let him leave that easy. Bro runs straight to his inventory and man, he gets blown straight into oblivion. Agent 47 really be playing 4D chess while everyone is still learning checkers. The alarm goes off and hella guys swarm in. So y'all know, 47 had to get busy. The first dude gets a 1-2, then dropped to the ground and choked out with a wire. Then he moves in, then beams these 2 right to the dome. Bow! Bow! Straight head taps. This one tries running out the door only to get a bullet to the chest that had him completely horizontal. This guy tries to sneak him, but that don't work. Bow! He turns around and shoots the other one. Bow! But he wasn't finished because he had a few rounds left. He gives him another one to the chest, then get the hell out of here. More guards start rolling in, so he switched his aimbot on and started dropping everybody. I'm talking about to the left, to the right, behind him. He even hit the iconic roll. Nah, 47 was really moving like Big Draco in this bitch.
One nigga run to the front door. I hop out, I start shooting. Bow, 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 bow.
He reloads the dual pistols and this guy tries to run up on him, only to get slapped in the throat, spun around and bang to the head. And you can get one as well, gang. Like, I don't know, nobody was getting the memo. Brody already caught like 15 bodies. Why should I be next? Stupid. Like, look, this guy gets nut tapped, smacked to the glass, then he then finishes off the last one, kicks him down the stairs. Oh wait, hold up, there was one more. Okay, now that was the last of them. And now, just as the elevator doors slide open, 47 casually fixes his cuffs, and boom, we get the title drop. And man, listen. You know what I mean? This shit clean. I'll give it an 8. We jump over to Berlin, Germany, and Katia Vendes is tucked away in this library, going through every book, file, map, anything that might help her find this mystery man. She doesn't even know exactly who she's looking for, but something in her head keeps pulling her towards him. Random flashes of her childhood keep hitting her, but she can't control them, understand what they mean. She just knows one thing: she has to find this man. Meanwhile, 47 lands in Germany, heads straight to the hotel, and when he opens his suitcase, yeah, he didn't pack no clothes, no toothbrush, socks. Nah, it was just weapons. This wasn't no vacation. He was here for straight business. He scans the CCTV stills of Katia and starts running matches through the system. And after about like 4 hours, he gets a match. Target found. Then the call comes through.
47, you have company.
Who is he?
A syndicate asset.
If you found her, he's good.
You're better. You should be able to handle him. You have 24 hours to terminate both targets.
47 rolls up to Katia's house, but she's already gone. She headed straight to the train station, trying to leave Berlin. Out of nowhere, this guy John bumps into her and tells Katia there's a demon after her. She glances up and sees 47 pulling up, and just by the way he's walking, she knows John ain't exaggerating. 47 opens fire, forcing her to sprint to the exit, so John starts spraying back. But this dude was out here straight aura farming, weaving bullets and hitting a sliding knee? Okay. But he ain't waste no time. Brody was here for the girl, no one else. He reloads his clip and tries beaming her right there. But John tackles him off the roof and they fall right on the tracks. He drops John and they start going at it. But John wasn't about to let him go that easy. So 47 had to lock in. He flips back up like he's HBK, clips Brody in the rib, smacks his mouth and drops him. But Broski wasn't still letting go. So 47 had to activate his capoeira, spinning kicks on the ground and shit. Like, get the fuck off me. John feels the train coming, so he jumps out the way and my boy just weaves under. That day gave John the split seconds he needed to catch up to Katia and get her straight out the station. They jump into the car and speed off, but not even 400 meters down the road. Bow! Headshot straight to the dome. Like, damn, what type of aim this nigga got? So they both get out the car and start running. John drags Katia straight into the US embassy, shoots his gun right at the front so the guards rush them. Smart move, low key. Cause if this was GDA, y'all know that's straight easy 5 stars. But at least they will be safe behind those embassy walls, right? But Agent 47, yeah, nah. He was not about to let them slide that easy. While Katia was getting interrogated at the front desk, 47 just walks in the building like it's a grocery store. No disguise, no sneaking in, nothing. They scan his bags and the whole police force collectively has a heart attack. Like, ain't no way this man is this strapped walking right in here. They arrest him immediately and drag his ass straight into the interrogation room. And the look on the sergeant's face is in pure disbelief. They scan his fingerprints, nothing. Then they run his face through every single database on Earth and still nothing. It's like this man doesn't even exist. And what makes it worse is the shit that he came in with. A loaded Blazer R93 sniper rifle, 2 twin 45 silver ballers, and a whole collection of knives sharp enough to cut your goddamn shadow. The sergeant is just sitting there confused as hell, trying to understand what breed of human he just arrested. He asks the basics, name, occupation, and Brody keeps it a buck. I'm an assassin, and I'm here for a girl. Then 47 flips the script, asking the sergeant how much he loves his wife and 2 kids. And his ass is shocked, cause how the hell did he know that shit? And I don't know if this was rage bait, but it worked. The sergeant loads the bullet in the rifle, talking about, I'm the one with the gun, and you're locked in here with me. And 47 just looks at him dead in the eye and was like, no, Mr. Sanders. You're locked in here with me, and you just brought me mine. Nah. Threatening another man with a gun pointed right at you while being chained up? This guy's a demon. He kicks the table up, the bullet snaps off his cuff. He quickly drops both the guards. Mink to the head. This one tries to shoot him, but he pulls a Rey Mysterio and drops him straight to the ground. And look at the sergeant. His soul left his body. And I can't even blame him, because what the hell did that guy just do? Nigga, you really thought shit was sweet? Mink! John hears the alarm blaring and immediately busts out the holding room, dropping both cops, grabbing Katia and dipping. They sprint through the building, dodging cops left and right. And just as they hit the street, 47 already got a new fit. Like, damn, he stayed looking fly. He makes his way to the roof and gets another fit again, finessing himself out the chaos. While John is catching up with Katia, telling her that the person she's looking for is her father, and she's the only one that could find him. But before she can fully process it, 47 lines up a shot 500 yards out, going through the windshield perfectly. Shit reminded me of Prime Tfue. But here's the thing, Katia and John thought he missed. But this ain't niggas taking penalties. He hit the target, they just ain't know. While Katia is freshening up at the telly with John, he finally starts opening up about her father, who he is, why everyone's after him, and how she might be the only person who could actually track him down. She's asking questions, piecing clues together. But they don't even get 10 minutes into the convo before the phone rings. John goes to answer and boom, 47 kicks the door down. And he ain't waste no time, he put 3 bullets in that geezer. Blow, blow, blow. He grabs Katia, puts her in a body bag, and I don't know how he walked right out the hotel like that, but he did. So Katia wakes up tied to a chair in the dark room, heart pounding, confused as hell. And then 47 steps out the shadows and finally tells her the truth. John and the syndicate weren't rescuing her, they were using her. They want to find Levinko so they could start making agents again, just like him. 47 explains that he was there when she was little, the night they killed her mother, and he's the one who's been protecting her ever since. He tells her to untie herself and she's confused, like, bro, how? My hands are completely tied. You got a lot to learn, gang, and we ain't got much time. Untie yourself. 47 just hits the switch, cranks the power level, and suddenly she's sitting in front of a whole plane engine. Her instincts kick in, that agent blood takes over, and she starts unlocking all these abilities she never knew she had. Her strength ramps up, everything slows down, she locks in, and yeah, she breaks free like it's nothing. I guess she just never knew her power level was over 9,000! And her name isn't even Katia Vendes, it's Katia Vendes. I don't even know if I said that right, but that means 90 in French. If we got any French viewers in the chat, just let me know down in the comments if I butchered it, or I mean I did good, you know what I mean? Just let me know. So yeah, she's basically the upgraded version of 47. She just never knew it. They head straight out the door and more guards start swarming in the warehouse. 47 switches on all the machines and Katia starts locating every guard one by one. The moment she calls them out, my boy pops out like, give me that gun. Mink, mink, get your ass in the oven. Nah, he turned that boy into straight Kool-Aid. He smacks this one's head to the board, then just... Damn. Free him. The next guy just catches a nail gun straight to the dome. They continue moving through the warehouse and Swiss cheese these two. An easy 2-for-1 double kill. I need you to run to the front and distract them. They'll shoot me. Relax, they won't. Katia runs out the front and 47 just slices this guy across his body. Like, damn, is there any regular kills out here? This is straight brutality. Katia hits the corner and this nigga John is still alive. And yeah, he wasn't here to waste time. He smacks her head right onto the pole, knocking her ass clean out. I ain't finna ask again. Where's your daddy? Hitman pulls up behind him and you know, he had to get active. Feel pretty good for a dead man, John. Well, the thing is, I'm special. Let's see. So, yeah, they start going at it. I'm talking straight hands. Had John retreating back, he had that face like, damn, you really rock my shit. John really had to get back on the offensive, so he started pressing, grabbing him and slamming him onto the table. 47 quickly gets back up and whips out the blade. But after swinging it a few times, he quickly finds out
That don't work.
Back to the throat, smack his bald head, then lines him up with this nice two-piece. Mink, pop! But nah, he wasn't finished. He grabs him and throws him, had him hitting his back like, damn, he gonna be waking up with back problems like, I broke my back.
What do you mean by that?
My back is broken. When 47 hits the ground, John pulls out the strap ready to end it. But Katia shoots at the glass instead. The moment it cracks, boom, the engine behind them drags both those guards straight into the shadow realm. No saving them. Katia and John don't wait at all. Once they get outside, Katia finally tells 47 that her father is in Singapore. But the second she says it, someone else was listening in the car. And that was a problem. They arrive at the airport, but they gotta avoid every single camera because Leclerc and the syndicates have access to all of them. And 47 somehow slips out the side and already found a fresh whip. Like, damn, how fast is this guy? They make it out, head straight to the hotel and stay the night. And man, look at how this guy sleeps. Like, ain't no way he's trying to retain his aura like this. This is Hitman, so it makes sense, you know, he can't get caught lacking. But this just reminds me of niggas that try to make everything look cool. But while they're resting, Leclerc goes through CCTV footage and one of the cameras caught Katia's face when she hopped out the car that morning. And that's all they needed. Next thing you know, 3 syndicate guys swarm the hotel and 47 looks down and realizes he doesn't have his pistols. So he just cracks his knuckles and hands it is. Turns out that was not a problem at all. He gave out straight belt to ass, violating all 3 like it's light work. After all that, Katia finally walks in with the pistols like, yeah, I kinda take things apart when I'm anxious. Like what the f? She really got a habit of dismantling everything. Don't ever do that again. They leave the hotel and Katia finally tracks down her father. She finds him in this garden facility writing notes, like he's been waiting for this his whole life. Katia wanted to know why he left her, and he tells her straight. It was the only way she would survive. If they had stayed together, she would be dead. That's why he programmed her with abilities of an agent. And then we find out 47 is her brother. So I guess this whole time this was one big family reunion. But while they're all catching up, this lady pulls out a pistol aiming it right at them. Like ain't no way they're taking disguises this far. She got a whole baby and a baby daddy. 47 just drops them both. And yeah, they gas it right out of there. They hop into the RS7, but as soon as they try to leave the car park, a G-Wagon pulls up. John's immortal's ass is sitting right in there. He really got more lives than that cat with those boots. 47 hits it on reverse and now they got bikes on him heavy. So you know he had to get his Paul Walker on, drifting right through the building while they start spraying at him. One of the bikes tries cutting him off, so he had to do what he had to do. He hit that corner and BOW! Smacked him right onto the wall. Now with one down, he waits for these two to get close, then hits the brakes on him, blitzing them straight off the bike. Like look at him, flying yanked to his death, but the job wasn't done because there was still one left trailing. Right or left, Katia? Straight ahead. He drives right through the glass and they make it out just before the middle bars go up. And John and them, yeah, they weren't too lucky. So they make it out and Levenko is out here dying in the back seat. Terminal lung disease is slowing him down. So the chase is not helping. They hit the city and out of nowhere these metal spike charges start locking onto the car, latching on like magnetic harpoons. One hits, then another and another. The whole whip gets yanked to a stop. Then they start swinging down one by one. So 47 gets out the car, whips out the dual pistols and starts dropping them like flies. Like on God, this guy does not miss. His ass probably on a 90+ kill streak. He might as well activate the chopper gunner at this point. But I don't know if he needs it. He rolls over, shoots this nigga in the leg, got him doing the forbidden move from Stomp the Yard. Peeps a few are closing in on him, so he hits the Shawn Michaels and deletes both of them off the server. Can't lie, that was clean. Hitman then sees another nigga try to swing down, but he was like, where the fuck do you think you're going? They get back on the move, but Levenko gets clipped in the leg. Classic movie timing, right? Just got him back and now you gotta leave him behind. 47 grabs Katia because she did not want to leave. And then John and the squad come and swoop in and capture Levenko. They finally take him to the syndicate headquarters and man, they were really torturing that dude. Trying to force that recipe to recreate agents out of him. But Levenko kept it gangster. He did not squeal. Didn't tell him nothing. The only thing he said was, "You are a failed experiment. You will never be as good as him."
Yo, that one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
They kept torturing Peter, but he still didn't squeal. Even Leclerc had to leave his office. Dude hasn't stepped out that office in years. Too many agents have tried to kill him. He shows up and Loki starts begging. Then he switches it up, threatening to kill his daughter, thinking he's got the upper hand. But mid-speech, 47 taps into the building speakers like he owns the place and tells Leclerc the truth.
The secret to creating more agents isn't in him. It's in his daughter's DNA.
We see Katia tied up in a chopper. She finally wakes up and dives the chopper right through the window. What 47 out here got her doing? She gets out and starts belting everyone left and right, dropping all the guards. They quickly try to drag Leclerc back to his office where it's safe, but when the doors open, 47's already sitting on his desk like, "What's good, hoe ass nigga?" He tries taking him out, but John stops the bullet. Damn, he moves that fast? John rushes him, but he gets yanked to the ground. They get back up and start throwing hands. But mid-swing, 47 whips out his pistol and starts unloading on him. I swear he put like 9 bullets in that nigga, but it didn't matter because he was bulletproof. He wakes back up, slaps the pistol away, drops him to the ground. They get back up and it's straight hands again, straight dancing. And 47 out here climbing on him and dropping him to the ground. Like, what even is this move? So they get back to trying to kill each other. And John drops this guy into the table, the lights turn back on. Damn. But that wasn't it. He bumps this nigga across the goddamn room, had it smacking right onto the wall. John then walks up to him, minks him in the face, picks him up, then starts piecing his shit. But just like that, 47 sees the electrical wires running through the wall. So he weaves the next swing, grabs the wires from his socks, then tells John he's a hoe ass nigga, whips the string out, wraps it on his throat, and yanks him to the wall. Oh man, that was a bad way to go. Even all the lights of the whole building went off. Katia finally pulls up and it was time to get their father back. They head straight to the roof and all the guards that were between that and the roof, it was straight easy eats. They ain't waste no time. They hit the elevator and make it to the top. They get out and start getting right back to work, dropping every single one of them. Like even their father was in disbelief, like he didn't create those demons. They drop a few more and even hit a double knee slide. It must be a family thing. They get back to it and this guy tries to flank 47. Like, come here, mink to the back and blow your homie's head. They finish the rest off, but Katia gets distracted by the chopper leaving and 47 had to take a bullet in the back for her. But then they turn around and blitz him. Y'all remember that asthma pump Peter had earlier? Yeah, 47 switched it with another one, but this one wasn't really an asthma pump. He self-destructs himself, taking him and Leclerc out. 47 calls her boss and lets her know that the target was terminated. She asks for the second target and yeah, he was not about to kill his sister. His mission the entire time was never to find his father. It was to kill Leclerc, stop the agent program, and finally set his sister Katia free. And if that meant killing his father on the process, it is what it is. There's about to be like 100 niggas deep about to take us out. You're wrong. There's just one. Well, good hoe ass nigga.